Alright, what's up guys? My name's Connor King and I'm here making this video because I just got the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, and one of my favorite features that I was excited about was the new active track technology. And so I really wanted to see how this would actually perform, and so I shot some tests and I thought I'd share them with you. Alright, so this first test is the Mavic Air flying at a high altitude in safe mode, and it is tracking my car the whole time. And also, just so you know that this test is legit, I left the controller on the ground under a tree while I'm driving around. And so the Mavic Air is totally tracking me the whole time, and overall it did a pretty good job. And for this test I was going at pretty slow speeds, just making sure it'd keep up, and occasionally I'd stick my head out the window and like make sure it's still there. And yeah, I thought I'd turn into this parking lot, maybe go by some other cars to see if it confused it, but as you can see, it was pretty locked on the whole time. And right here where I'm coming back, I was going a little faster, seeing if it could keep up, and did a pretty good job. Alright, now for this next test, I did a low altitude test, still flying in safe mode. And also safe mode means that it can only go, I think, the max speed of 12 kilometers per hour, and also the side sensors are engaged, so it's pretty good about dodging obstacles. And so once again, I got in my car and drove around the parking lot. And this test I was way more nervous about because there were a lot of obstacles I could hit. And like right here, this tree, it made it by, but it made it by in a kind of weird way. It like swooped down and then kept going. And then, so right here, I made it by that tree, and then it did a good job following me, but also I was going slow. But then as you can see, like, it was flying kind of spastically, like it keeps jerking around, but it's making sure to keep me locked on, but it was just flying kind of weird. And so it did a pretty good job. Also went by this tree. And then right here, I thought I'd do another lap and went a little faster around the turn. And then right there, it just, I think, lost me. And so it stopped and hovered right there. Thankfully, it didn't hit the tree. So the sensors obviously worked, but it did not follow me, which is okay, but I would rather it stop and hover by a tree than crash. So for the third test, I put it in the max mode. I was tracking this truck that I'm not in. I don't know who's in it. The truck was going kind of slow though, but what I did do is I told it to kind of pan right and do a circle, which is pretty neat to see. You because I didn't even really know that it had that feature. But it did a good job tracking the truck. And right here when it started going through the shadows, I was worried, but she pulled through. So, and then the truck pulled into the same parking lot that I was in, so it didn't get to track it for that long. But this nice swooping shot is pretty cool since I'm not even touching it. And then also right here, it lost it for some reason. I really have no clue why, because it didn't seem like it should be a spot where it lost it. But I would say overall, the Active Track is definitely a huge improvement from the Mavic Air and the original Mavic Pro, and so I was definitely pretty pumped about it, and I'm sure I'll be using it more often. And also, something else that is pretty cool is about the drone is how many sensors it has. Because right here it has 1 camera, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. Also, it has a vision sensor on the top and a vision sensor on the bottom. So this thing is definitely a super smart drone, and I'm pretty impressed with it, and I'm very happy to start using it. So thanks. I'll see you all later.